Is there anything to smile about? Is there anything to smile about? So, I'm guided by the African proverb that says that, when you see your goats missing, even the aroma from the neighbor's soup inaanza kuwa suspicious. So we've been seeing something suspicious in the West States. They're enjoying a life that, if you look closely, they don't have the minerals. Viva Comrades Viva. They don't have the oil reserves. Viva Comrades Viva. They don't have those rare earth minerals that are very vital for the modern lifestyle that they are able to provide for themselves. Viva Comrades Viva. And yet, sisi tunakuwa regents, tunakuwa shafts za mtumba nini. Yet, we are the ones who labor for these same goods. And that's why we have to castigate our issue as it is and talk about these misleaders who are actually aiding the imperialist onslaughts against the working poor. Viva Comrades Viva.
Viva.
And you can see most of the time they are misled, and by some fact maybe they are confused. They don't understand whether to differentiate between the general and the specific. Sindio? They are not able to understand the current struggles and the historical context as they are. They are not able to differentiate what is socialism and capitalism. Viva Comrades Viva. And that's why we are here to actually be able to deduce and understand where does the African revolutionary potential lie. Sindio? And we are always misguided with other people in the left who are very critical to the question and say, unajua, we can ignore those other social experiments of humanity that have taken place in other continents. There's, I think, an African solution that can actually lead us to socialism, which is a big fuss and a big lie. Our experience cannot be any different from what we have seen in the Russian Revolution. Viva Comrades Viva. Our experience cannot be any different from what we are seeing from the... Sorry. Somebody scared? Yes, I'm saying our experience cannot be any different from the kind of struggle we're seeing being waged in Cuba. Viva Comrades Viva. Viva. And they come out always saying, okay, where's that social experiment that can say that socialism has worked? Mind you, Cuba, let's pick a case scenario. See, today you're talking about revolution and Pan-African unity. They are our comrades. They are our family members. They were shipped there through the slave trade. And yet, after their revolution in 2 years, they were able to eradicate illiteracy. Can you imagine? Viva Comrades Viva. That's the kind of socialism I'm talking about. Within 2 years, we are able to eradicate illiteracy. It is the only country in the world that has the highest doctor per patient per capita kushinda dunia zote. And they're always aiding us. We remember the COVID times when they shipped doctors in more than 60 countries to help us fight the COVID crisis. And above all, they were able to even go further and develop their own, how do we call it? Vaccine. You remember Abdallah? Yeah, there's a vaccine called Abdallah from Cuba, Nasobrena. Apparently, the mainstream media cannot be able to show you some of these progress because it is from a socialist state. And that's why we come together and look at this kind of antithesis that it presented now. Is capitalism really working for us?
No.
Is capitalism working for us?
No.
No. So if it's not working for us, then who is it working for? Sindio? And that's why we constantly, through the process that we always engage in, through the several organizations we have here. And I'm very happy that you see the progressive organization you see here, Kale Justice Center, Kongamano la Mapinduzi, Social Justice Center's Working Group, the Revolutionary League, are all built by the African youths. Viva Comrades Viva. Viva. Viva Comrades Viva. Viva. And that's why we have to peg it on that these are now the revolution potential that we mostly hold. The developed nations are at a very great disadvantage. They are aging population, and very soon they need people, they need workers to go and, try and develop their states further. But for us, we can see that our population is rising, and we have so many young comrades who are literate now. Sindio, Viva Comrades Viva. Who are the majority now. Viva Comrades Viva. Who are able to even overcome some adverse crises like the COVID that we saw. Africa, walikuwa nasema unajua sisi, the way we live, we cannot keep one arm distance. Unajua, we cannot social distance. And in fact, the way we live mtaani, you understand the conditions in Shah shanties. Jirani yako akikosa kupika leo, you just know that the neighbor slept hungry. So you are very definitely sure that COVID crisis was going to wipe us out. But the spirit of Revolution for Fathers in Ghana, see me to protect. Viva Comrades, Viva. Viva. And indigenous peoples of the world. And this kind of revolution potential is what our comrades outside the continent are looking up to. And are actually looking forward to coming back home and try to develop our continent. And these are the reasons why we say we are together with them, and two things need to happen for us to be able to move forward. One, we have to be committed in destroying capitalism to its totality. Abolish capitalism, abolish! Abolish! Abolish capitalism, abolish! Abolish! Abolish capitalism, abolish! Abolish! Yes. And we have to build two, socialism. Build socialism, build. Build. Build socialism, build. Build. And not any other kind of socialism, scientific socialism, that is based on a workers' philosophy that will liberate us, to the kind of dignity that you all deserve. Viva Comrades, Viva! Viva! Viva Comrades, Viva! Viva! And I feel very proud coming from these several organizations of African youth who have not only looked at the political crisis that they are actually facing, but have actually been able to tie down the political and the economical and actually educate the masses on these critical topics, because Cabral tells us something really nice in the Weapon of Theory that the liberation struggle for total revolution is not about getting flag independence, ama a seat inside the UN, sindio? Ama singing national anthems, sindio? It's about being pegged on revolutionary theory. And for us comrades, tumejituika katika kufanya nini? Kudocument our struggles. Viva Comrades, Viva! Forward documenting our struggles, forward. And that's why I feel obligated that I'm very happy as an organic intellectual to be able to carry series of these stories of our comrades who are